Today we're once again going to be looking at Descartes' famous quote, Cogito, ergo sum, also known as, I think, therefore I am. This is going to be part 2. If you haven't watched part 1, go ahead and do that now, or take a look at Descartes' first meditations. This is going to be following along with meditation number 2, where Descartes actually puts forward this famous statement. Before we get started, let's remember Descartes' project. Descartes is looking for some basic belief. This basic belief needs to be indubitable, infallible, and provide some foundation for knowledge. In order to do so, he's going to engage in a process of skeptical doubts. First, he's going to call into doubt our sense data and the physical world by positing the fact that we might be dreaming. Next, he'll call into doubt our rationality and our reason by positing an evil deceiver that could systematically deceive us whenever we engaged in reason. The question then remains, what is left? If we look at his exact project, we'll see where he's going to go next. So, we're looking for something that we cannot doubt, on which to base all of our knowledge. We can doubt our sense perceptions, as we might be dreaming, and we can doubt our reason, as we might be deceived. But can we doubt that we are doubting? Therein lies the rub. If I try to doubt that I am doubting, I can only conclude, of course I am doubting. That was the beginning of my sentence. Therefore, I must be doubting by simply engaging in this project. And doubting, of course, is a kind of thought, which leads us to the first part of Descartes' statement. I think. The next part is a little more difficult to derive. Imagine it like this. You have Descartes sitting there, and Descartes has a bunch of doubts that we've just shown exist. And there's also a possibility there's some evil deceiver out there who's throwing these systematic deceptions at Descartes from all directions. What Descartes realizes is these doubts couldn't exist if he didn't exist. Rather, nothing would. So his only possible conclusion is that he must exist. Something must be doubting. Something must be deceived. I am that something, even if I am only thought. This is a very important point for a lot of Descartes' further philosophies. It is that when he says he exists, he's not talking about his physical corporeal form. He's talking about I in the sense of I am thought. I am the mind. I am that doubt. That doubt exists, and I exist. A problem comes up whenever you use the phrase, I think therefore I am. In his original formulation, Descartes did not use the word therefore for a very important reason. Let's take a look at this argument formulated in general premise-conclusion form. If we have premise 1, perhaps, whatever thinks exists. Premise 2, I think, and we want to conclude, I exist. This seems like a straightforward, valid, and sound argument. But we remember we're still under the yoke of the evil deceiver. Now, this evil deceiver may have trouble with such statements as I think and I exist, but could definitely call into doubt the claim that whatever thinks exists, and would even step in on our ability to do logic and make a conclusion from premises, might mess us up there. Therefore, this statement as a whole is a little troubling. It doesn't, however, deplete the power of Descartes' original 2 statements. We just shouldn't conjoin them. Perhaps cogito sum. I think, I cannot doubt that I am doubting, and I am, I exist. To be deceived or to doubt, I must exist. Upon these, Descartes shall stake his indubitable foundation of knowledge. He'll eventually build up to the existence of God, and thereby defeat the evil deceiver and bring back the whole physical world. In the next video, we're going to take a look at how even this extremely powerful and seemingly rock-solid statement can in fact be called into doubt by an extremely clever skeptic. I'll leave you with a quote from Descartes himself. Here I make my discovery. Thought exists. It alone cannot be separated from me. I am. I exist. This is certain. Visit Carneades.org for more such videos. Stay skeptical, everyone.